we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
Hello and welcome back. There are so many kitchen items we buy over time, but only a few truly become part of our everyday routine. In today's video, I'm sharing 20 kitchen items that I genuinely use regularly and honestly don't regret buying it at all. These little things have made my kitchen work easier, more organized, and so much more enjoyable. To begin with, these are the two funnels that I use almost every time while refilling my pantry jars and oil bottles. And I'm sure you must have seen me using them multiple times in my kitchen and pantry organization videos. The silicone one pours oil neatly without creating a mess on the countertop, especially with oil jars avoiding spills, making cleanup so much easier. I also love that this one is foldable, so it hardly takes any storage space in the kitchen, and the best part is it's dishwasher safe. So once I'm done using it, I can simply put it in the dishwasher for an easy cleanup.
I know that you are having a hard time right now.
And the wide mouth stainless steel funnel is the one I mostly use for refilling my dry pantry staples like rice, flour, lentils, sugar, or any other bulk items. Since the opening is quite wide, it makes transferring ingredients from large refill bags into pantry jars so much easier and more convenient. They may look like very small and simple kitchen tools, but honestly, these are the kind of everyday essentials that make homemaking feel so much smoother, easier, and more organized. Another kitchen item that I reach for almost everyday morning is this portable blender. It's one of those appliances that makes quick everyday tasks so much easier. Whether it's making smoothies, protein shakes, fresh juices, or small quantity drinks without having to use the big mixer every single time. Since it's rechargeable and cordless, it's super convenient to carry around, and the battery backup is really impressive. I also love that it feels much safer and easier to use compared to the bulky electrical blenders, which is why I even allow my son to make his own milkshake in it sometimes. The blender jar is also dishwasher safe, so cleanup becomes really quick and hassle-free after use. And on warm afternoons like today, it's perfect for making some refreshing drinks like this watermelon mint cooler. Small kitchen appliances like these add so much convenience to everyday homemaking and make kitchen work feel simpler and more enjoyable. Let me know if you agree. Moving on to the next item, another thing I often get asked about is this knife block from IKEA. I really like the simple and minimal design of it. It has a glass body with a cork base, which not only looks beautiful on the countertop but also helps prevent scratches on the surface. Inside it is fitted with these flexible plastic straws that helps keep the knife safe. And along with that, this knife sharpener is another really useful kitchen tool that I use quite often. Instead of replacing old kitchen knives once they become blunt, this makes it very easy to sharpen them at home whenever needed. All you have to do is add a little water inside and gently pull the knife through the sharpener a few times. It works well with most kitchen knife sizes and is honestly very convenient for everyday use. Once it's done, I simply wash the knives with mild soap and water and dry them properly, just to make sure there are no metal particles or residue left behind before using them again. And right next to it, this water-absorbing dish drying mat is another small kitchen essential that deserves a mention. It helps keep the countertop dry and clean while drying dishes or washing fruits and veggies during meal preps. And lastly, these little over the door towel holders and hooks are something I use throughout the day without even realizing it. From hanging kitchen towels and gloves to keeping hot mat within easy reach, these small organizers genuinely help keep the kitchen more functional, tidy, and convenient for everyday use.
So just sit with me.
Talking about kitchen items that I truly don't regret buying, these cutlery sets definitely deserve a special mention. I absolutely love how elegant and aesthetic these gold stainless steel cutleries look. Whether it's a simple family dinner, festive setup, or hosting guests, they instantly elevate the entire dining table and make everything feel a little more special. I have used them so many times in my previous table setups and hosting videos, and every single time they completely transform the overall look of the table. And these are actually Amazon finds, so I will link them in the description box for you all to check out. And while talking about serving and plating, these stainless steel serving spoons with copper handles, along with this copper based dinnerware set, deserve a special mention as well. I especially love using them while serving traditional Indian meals because they instantly add such a rich and elegant touch to the presentation. Even a simple homemade meal looks so much more beautiful and festive when served in these nice dinnerwares.
Along the sun so bright.
I also like keeping these special cutleries separate from my everyday used ones so that the shine stays intact and they don't get scratched with regular use. And for organizing them neatly, this cutlery organizer has honestly been so useful. It keeps everything sorted, easy to access, and makes the crockery drawer look much more clean and organized as well.
It's all for you. It's all
Moving on to the pantry essentials, one item that has been extremely handy is this transparent Lazy Susan. It's perfect for storing everyday spices, herbs, sauces, and smaller pantry jars in a neat and accessible way. And I'm sure you must have seen me using these in multiple places throughout my kitchen because they are honestly so versatile and practical for everyday use. And along with that, this stepped spice jar organizer has also made a huge difference in keeping my spice jars neatly arranged and visible at eye level. And of course, shelf dividers are another organizing essential that I use all across my kitchen, on countertops, inside the pantry, and even in my crockery unit to maximize vertical space and keep everything neatly organized. Another everyday kitchen item that I use all the time are these silicone ice cube trays. I have them in different shapes and sizes, and honestly, they are useful for so much more than just making regular ice cubes. I love using them for fancy fruit ice cubes during gatherings and festive setups, like these cranberry ice cubes that look so pretty during winter hosting. But apart from that, I also use them a lot while meal prepping. You probably would have seen me freezing my pudina chutney cubes and other small prep items in these trays in many of the kitchen videos. The best part is that the silicone material is super flexible, so removing the cubes become extremely easy without having to struggle or put in much effort. These are truly one of those simple kitchen finds that become surprisingly useful in everyday homemaking and meal prep. Up next is something that's technically not a kitchen item, but if you have watched my videos before, I'm sure you must have seen me using it often in my kitchen and dining area. It's the ceramic tea light candle diffuser, and it has become part of my everyday routine. Recently, I tried this simple trick to make the house smell like a cozy cafe, and it worked so well that I had to share it with you all. So instead of essential oil and water, I just added a tablespoon of coffee powder, a little cinnamon powder, and around 2 tablespoons of coconut oil in the top bowl. After a while, the whole house starts smelling warm, cozy, and just like a cafe.
feel that I love.
And along with that, this rechargeable lighter has also been such an useful little find. I really like that I don't have to refill gas in it every time. It simply charges with a Type-C cable, and once charged, it's ready to use again, which makes it so much more convenient for everyday use. Do try this coffee and cinnamon hack once and let me know if you liked it. Another kitchen find that I often get asked about is this manual nut chopper from Amazon. It comes with sturdy stainless steel blades at the bottom and works surprisingly well for chopping nuts quickly into fine pieces without having to soak them first.
I would give it all away to do it all again.
I especially like using it while prepping desserts, sweet dishes, or even for quick garnishing because it saves so much time compared to regular chopping. I usually like to keep a small batch ready in advance so it becomes super convenient whenever I'm making something sweet or festive. By evening, it was finally time for my favorite cup of coffee, and while making it, another small kitchen appliance that definitely deserves a mention is this milk frother. I really love how convenient it is because you can simply add milk, press a button, and let it do the work for you. It froths the milk beautifully without having to manually whisk or froth anything yourself. What I especially like is that it works for both hot and cold frothing, so it's perfect not just for hot coffees but also for cold coffees, milkshakes, and smoothies. It honestly makes homemade coffee feel so much more cafe style and creamy.
If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you.
By now, the knives had dried properly, so I simply placed them back in the knife block, ready to be used again for the next kitchen task.
Say you think about me because I'm starting to doubt we will find a way back to each other when you're
Along with the coffee, I was craving for some homemade chocolate chip cookies. So I quickly took out some chocolate bars to chop them up. And while chopping them, I instantly thought these wooden chopping boards are another kitchen essential that I genuinely use all the time in different ways. Of course, they are perfect for everyday chopping, but over time, I have also started using them a lot for serving snacks, styling kitchen countertop, tea time setups, and even during hosting occasions. They instantly add such a warm and rustic touch to food presentation, and I also love using them as simple serving trays while filming or setting up a cozy corner in the kitchen and dining area.
I'm feeling so lonely when you never phone me. I put your picture on my windowsill to make myself feel alright.
A few more kitchen essentials that I use extremely often and simply had to include in today's video are these measuring cups and spoons, along with some of my favorite baking tools like this ice cream scoop and these circular cookie cutters. I have had these measuring cups for years now, and apart from being super useful for baking and cooking, I also really love the copper finish on them. They look so aesthetic and beautiful in the kitchen. And if you have some space on the countertop, you can even display or hang them as a part of your kitchen decor because they look that pretty.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday.
For the chocolate chip cookie dough, I added around quarter cup regular sugar, half cup brown sugar, and half cup melted unsalted butter, along with some vanilla essence and mixed everything well. Then I added 1 cup of oats powder, around half a cup of all-purpose flour, a pinch of baking soda.
There's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax.
And since these are eggless cookies, I added a little oil along with some milk gradually to bring the dough together before finally mixing in the chopped chocolate pieces.
Away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's the happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But
After letting the dough rest in the fridge for around 40 minutes, this is when the ice cream scoop becomes really handy because it helps in portioning equal sized cookies so quickly and neatly. And honestly, I don't just use them for baking. I have used them so many different times for shaping cutlets, nuggets, cheese balls, falafel, and even small dessert portions. I then baked the cookies at 180 degrees Celsius for around 10 to 12 minutes, and the whole kitchen smelled absolutely amazing. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed spending this cozy kitchen day with me. If you enjoyed watching the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, happy homemaking.